Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. I'm just going to show you really briefly my grocery haul. This used to be a staple on my other channel and cause like just balling on a budget type of situation. So I'm just gonna show you what I picked up from Walmart. I did not go in, I placed the order as a pickup order because it's really hard to go into the store with my 4.5-month-old. So I probably will have to go to Aldi and grab a couple of things later, but later on in the week. But just a couple of things. But this is the bulk of what I will be using for dinners, lunches, breakfast this week. Eggo waffle. This is what I have been having, honestly, to start my day off, usually paired with some source of protein, but this has become a staple for me personally recently. Also going in the freezer, I just finished off the rest of this morning. Strawberry banana blend for my smoothies. And then also an obsession of mine currently, Skinny Cow sandwich bars. I don't go crazy in the way of fruit because it's just so expensive right now. Usually I pick up apples from Aldi, gala apples, however you pronounce it. And that is what my husband gets every single day. I've been also doing this with peanut butter for myself a lot recently. But I did, because it's summer, go ahead and get us some strawberries and blueberries. Okay, continuing down the produce aisle, I've got 2 cucumbers. I've signed up to bring vegetables for toppings for tacos for like our group thing tonight, so gonna be using that. Some celery. I really need to get myself to eat this with peanut butter probably, but mostly this is for my husband's tuna pasta salad, as well as these green onions. Then on top of that, also to go with the stuff I have to bring tonight, I've got 4 Roma tomatoes, some for us and some for bringing for this group thing. Also an onion. Got a treat for myself. I love the V8 Energies. I've never had this, hoping that I really like this flavor. This is the black cherry flavored V8 Energy 6-pack. Okay, also for tonight, I didn't feel like shredding lettuce, so I literally just got some shredded iceberg lettuce. This is for bringing for our group tonight. My husband and I are big on Greek yogurt. We usually have been getting the Oikos from Sam's, but instead we got peach and blueberry Greek yogurt just from Walmart this time. My husband also does a lot of bagels, so we've got whipped cream cheese spread, pound of ground beef, that's a dinner thing, as well as about 2.5 pounds of chicken thighs. I didn't realize that chicken thighs were really not that much more expensive than chicken breast. Thought that these were like, for some reason, so much more expensive, and they taste so much better. Especially with this adobo sauce that I picked up, which I'll show you as well, but it's got a little bit of a kick to it, and it's a new recipe I've been making. It's good, it's good. Okay, speaking of adobo sauce, here you go. Adobo sauce, that's for that chicken. 2 things of pumpkin puree. This is for pumpkin cookies, whenever I actually feel like I have the energy to do that, if that time should ever come. 2 peaches, because I saw them in the app and I was like, I really hope that they are good, and I'm a Georgia peach, so I miss peaches. And also bananas, so like usually I would not get this much fruit, but it was one of those times. I really think I need more iron and nutrients in my life. So spinach, my husband is definitely allergic to spinach, but I've decided that I need to start eating it when he's not around, so this is exclusively for me. All right, this week I usually always get a loaf of bread, but I got 2 loaves of sandwich bread because the plan is not only for my husband, you want one to my baby over there, my husband to not only have sandwiches for like his lunches, but we're also supposed to do like grilled cheeses and tomato basil soup this week, and that takes a lot of bread when you want a bunch of grilled cheeses. Then I've got a pack of hot dogs, must be the Beef Ballpark hot dog. No fillers or byproducts. Do I believe them? I choose yes. And I've got 2 pounds of ground chicken. My friend put me on ground chicken and I am obsessing over it currently. What I mean by that is like a substitute for ground beef, because it is cheaper than ground beef, leaner than ground beef, not quite as much protein I don't think, or maybe it's like equal. It doesn't quite have the I don't like it quite as much as ground beef, but it's acceptable. Last couple of things. Plain whole milk Greek yogurt. Plain. That's the key. Plain and whole milk, because if it's not, and it's those other individually packaged ones, it's not going to be as good for you. Might taste better, but this trying to use this more and more in my life. Speaking of things with added sugar, I picked up for a treat 2 of these Oikos protein protein drinks, 23 grams of protein. So small. And then also 1 of this mango pineapple Oikos. And then finally, not food, but our shower needs some maintenance. Oh, we got a new hair catcher drain because the other one just needs to be thrown out and burned. My baby's ready to get out of his stroller. He's hanging in there. And then this is a shower liner, fresh shower liner, because it's just that time for, you know, sometimes you don't have to do a full revamp to feel bougie. You just need some $15 worth of shower stuff, I guess, I don't know, from Walmart. That is everything I have for you. I believe the total for all of this was like $110-ish post-tax. Obviously, I could go cheaper with like certain specialty drinks and things, but sometimes you just need to live a little. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you watched the end, especially, I love you so much. Mwah. Hit that subscribe button if you want to hang out with a busy mom more. I got to get my baby out of his stroller.
Because unfortunately, nap time was cut short because it happened early in the car on the way for said pickup order. And we were not even supposed to be falling asleep until 20 minutes ago, but our nap is already done. So now I have the really fun question of, do I just keep him awake? Do I try to get him to go back to sleep? Do I feed him early and then everything's thrown off? Motherhood.